You'll be surprised how many different exercises you can do with the rope. The rope alone can be used for dozens of different types of competitions. For example, this guy is a world record holder in a rope climbing, and right now he's climbing the rope in the front lever, and it's much harder than it looks at the first glance. And you can also climb upside down. It's a kind of an introductory exercise to the rope climbing in the front lever, and the load will be different from the standard rope climb. By the way, his name is Marcus Bondi, and he was 50 years old at that time. On this video he set a world record by climbing the rope in 60 seconds for 27.8 meters, and the previous result was 19.2 meters. So Marcus broke the previous world record by almost 10 seconds. He also showed how to perform a human flag on the rope, and again I remind you, the man is over 50. Rope is considered for many people a kind of test for functionality and mobility. If you can climb the rope at least 5 meters, it means that you are fine with the physique, at least with the upper body. The same opinion is held by 50 years old Kim Schashok, a very popular athlete in recent times. The rope is a good overall indicator of an athlete's strength, he said.
Два раза, нормально. Так, надо до сентября. Третий тоже. И форма будет просто суперская. 3 раза подряд. Это не ветеранский показатель. Это показатель сборной считается. Так что, Андрей, сами все видите в форме. Дядя Ким все в форме.
Despite the simplicity of the sport equipment, is a great workout for your fingers, ligaments, lats, trapezius and rhomboid muscles of your back. And here is really top level. The athlete climbs the rope pulling up on each arm separately. It is one of the most complicated variants of how you can perform this exercise. I say almost because I saved the most complicated one for later. Although as much as you and I might be surprised, the most viewed part of the video is of course the girl climbing in a bikini. This is a technique that is good for beginners, and you can do this exercise right on the floor, just by going up and back down to the ground. To climb the rope without using your legs, it is better to strengthen your ligaments and fingers beforehand. For this purpose, a towel is very suitable. Here is a girl beating guys on the beach using this exercise, and even with a 20 kg plate as a weight. In general, once you've mastered the towel, you can try the rope. Let's take a look at what perfect lift looks like. Pay attention to the leg and body work during the upward movement. According to Marcus, there are only a few basic rules in rope climbing. First one, do not straighten your arms. Keep them bent at all times. Second rule, do not slide down the rope. It can damage your skin and you can fall off. And finally, the third one, work with your legs and body while climbing. But this is in case you are not an arm wrestler and you want to climb fast. Here is an example of 2 records of climbing the rope to a height of 5 meters, where the girl had to climb faster than 8 seconds and the guy faster than 4.6 seconds. You can see the results they got on your screens. If all this seems easy to you, then let's make it harder. Try climbing the rope with a reverse grip as an athlete named Sam Dewis does in this video. Please note that Sam not only does it very cleanly, climbing no more than the thickness of the palm of his hand, but also has an additional weight in the form of a dumbbell. And by the way, extra weight is the next level of your evolution as a rope climber. I started to Google who is the strongest in this movement, and of course I tried it myself to compare. So I managed to climb with a weight of 40 kg, which is not bad actually. Next on my mind came Andrew Smythe, who just ironically recently released the video with the rope. In general, Smythe was also able to lift 40 kg, although his maximum weight in pull-ups is 159 kg. Anyway, the body weight, if we talk about such an equipment as a rope, plays a very important role. And for Smythe, this 40 kg is a very powerful result. The biggest result I managed to find is plus 72 kg from Rodrigo Alba Galego. So if you do more, be sure to write in the comments. And here we have the king of ropes, a 90-meter monster on which people set world records. This rope was attempted by Manos Midbo, a rock climber who has already become a part of our project. I have told you many times about this athlete and his abilities. So Manos was able to overcome the distance of 41 meters, and he is a world-class climber. According to the athlete, after this test he was nauseous for several hours, and the feeling was as if all the juices were squeezed out of you. And he also said that this rope was the hardest challenge he had ever overcome in his life. For information, the world record for 50 meters belongs to Thomas Butler from South Africa. It took him only 3 minutes and 90 seconds to do it. By the way, the top climbers must wrap tight plasters around their fingers and climb in boots, because otherwise there will be nothing left of the skin on their hands and feet. So it's only in the movies you can see how someone pathetically twists himself on the rope like Riddick. In reality, this equipment is used not so often. And to tell you the truth, not every gym has it. By the way, the trick with the rope from the movie Riddick I also researched, and as it turned out, it can be performed. But not really on the rope, because it's very dense, but on the straps. And now it's time for the craziest rope climb, which I promised to show you at the beginning of this video. Watch this. His name is Cisco Gonzalez, and he jumps on the rope using just one arm. Damn, that's the kind of wild stuff I haven't seen from anyone else. However, to fully understand the base of this athlete, I just say that he holds a straight front lever on 2 middle fingers for 28 seconds. And this is despite the fact that most of the videos on his channel were added 14 years ago. That is even before the calisthenics in general became known, and it became at least identified as an independent sport. Well, if you like this video, watch also this one about the craziest kettlebell exercises. With you as always was Fyodor Chepki. See ya!